Have you ever wondered why you suddenly feel sleepy at night, even if nobody tells you it's bedtime? Or why you often wake up just minutes before your alarm goes off? The answer lies in a hidden biological clock ticking inside your brain right now. This clock is called your circadian rhythm. The word circadian comes from the Latin phrase circa diem, meaning approximately one day. It's a natural 24-hour cycle found in almost every living organism on Earth, from humans and birds to plants, algae, and even bacteria. Think of it as your body's personal timekeeper. It decides when you feel awake, when you get hungry, when your hormones are released, and when it's finally time to sleep. But what exactly controls this incredible system? Deep inside your brain, within a region called the hypothalamus, sits a tiny cluster of nerve cells known as the Suprachiasmatic Nucleus, or SCN. Despite being no bigger than a grain of rice, the SCN serves as your body's master clock. Imagine an orchestra conductor. Every musician follows the conductor's timing to create perfect harmony. In the same way, the SCN coordinates millions of tiny clocks throughout your body, ensuring your organs, hormones, and cells stay synchronized. But how does this master clock know what time it is? The answer is light. Special cells in your eyes constantly monitor the brightness of your surroundings. When morning sunlight enters your eyes, these cells send signals directly to the SCN. The message is simple. Wake up, it's daytime. In response, your body begins increasing its temperature, boosting alertness, raising heart rate, and suppressing the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for making you sleepy. As a result, you feel energized and ready to take on the day. And here's something fascinating. Your performance isn't constant throughout the day. For most people, the brain reaches peak performance during the late morning hours. Memory improves, concentration sharpens, and problem-solving becomes easier. But then comes the famous afternoon slump. Between about 2 and 3 p.m., many people experience a noticeable drop in energy. If you've ever felt like taking a nap after lunch, you're not lazy. You're experiencing a completely natural dip in your circadian rhythm. As evening approaches and sunlight begins to fade, your master clock receives another message. The day is ending. The SCN gradually shifts your body into low power mode. Body temperature starts to fall, heart rate slows, melatonin production increases, and your body begins preparing for sleep. But your circadian rhythm doesn't stay the same throughout life. Babies are born without a fully developed rhythm, which is why they sleep and wake at seemingly random times. Teenagers experience something known as a sleep phase delay. During puberty, hormonal changes push their biological clock later, making them naturally want to stay awake longer at night. This is one reason many scientists argue that schools should start later in the morning. Because teenagers aren't being lazy, their biology is literally running on a different schedule. Unfortunately, modern life often works against our master clock. Jet lag, night shift work, late night scrolling, and the blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computer screens can all confuse the SCN. When your internal clock becomes misaligned, the effects go far beyond feeling tired. Research has linked long-term circadian disruption to obesity, type 2 diabetes, depression, weakened immunity, and cardiovascular disease. The good news? You can help your biological clock stay on track with a few simple habits. First, maintain a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Second, get exposure to natural sunlight, especially in the morning. Third, avoid caffeine, alcohol, and long naps late in the day. And finally, give your brain a signal that bedtime is approaching by reducing screen exposure and dimming the lights before sleep. Your circadian rhythm is one of the most powerful systems in your body. For millions of years, it has helped humans stay synchronized with the rising and setting sun. So tonight, before reaching for your phone one last time, pause, dim the lights, put the screen away, and let your master clock do what it was designed to do. Because while you're sleeping, time isn't standing still. Your body is keeping perfect time.